What's up, guys? Welcome to another epic episode, J Philly Retro. Guys, thank you for joining me today. Thanks for checking it out. Guys, today we are opening up a box that I received in the mail from my friend Dave Ryan. Nice little crispy, looks like kind of like a pizza, doesn't it? It's not a pizza. I kind of wish it was. I could go for some pizza right now. All right, guys, so welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. Like I said, got a box in the mail today from Dave Ryan. And in case you guys don't know who Dave Ryan is, I don't know him personally. I just kind of know him through YouTube and through a couple interactions that we've had on Facebook. He does like Facebook claim sales and things like that. He does a lot with like Dallas Vintage Toys. I don't know if you've heard of them. They're a huge toy store out in the Dallas, Texas area. Does a lot of stuff with them, and he does a lot of stuff with Craig from Not Another Retro channel. A lot of guys that live down in that area, Craig, Sensi Nerd, a lot of those guys do videos together. So I'm familiar with him from Craig from Not Another Retro channel, Ed's Retro Geek Out. I'm sure you guys are familiar with a lot of those guys. So I actually got this box from Dave. And I'm excited to show you guys what was inside. I did go ahead and open it up so that we didn't have to take the time to, cut the tape and all that stuff. So a couple really cool things in the box. We will look at this in just a second. Very awesome. But I wanted to take a second to talk about this. So guys, this is Retrofreaks. If you don't know what Retrofreaks is, guys, this is a full-length movie, like a feature film, by like a major a studio, like a film studio. Did a horror movie. I think it was from 2022. Maybe I think this came out in 2022. And this is based. Dave is associated with this movie. I think he's one of the producers on it. And a lot of the guys from like that I've been watching for years, Craig, like I mentioned, from Not Another Retro channel, Sensi Nerd, and some other people that do YouTube videos and do toy hunts and stuff like that. Just regular guys like us are in this movie. So this is pretty cool. Again, this is a couple years old. Dave had this, and I purchased this for like $3, I think, from him. And I wanted to pick this up because Retrofreaks 2 is actually coming out, is going to have a premiere on April the 30th. So I actually have seen Retrofreaks 1 before. It's on Amazon right now, if you guys have never seen it. But I want, me, I like to have like a physical copy. So I wanted to pick this up before Retrofreaks 2 came out. So again, if you guys have never checked this out, go to Retrofreaks on Instagram or Facebook. I'm not affiliated with that in any way, so I don't know a whole lot about, their social media or anything. But I'm basically just doing this because I like to support other YouTubers. I like to support the community of, thrifters and toy hunters and all that stuff. That's what I do here. I like to, support fellow YouTubers and fellow toy hunters. So, anyway, I wanted to give you guys a quick update. Let you know Retrofreaks 2 is coming out April 30th. And I believe, like I said, if you go on their Instagram, if you live in the Dallas area, I think they're having like a whole huge premiere party and all that stuff where you can buy tickets to the premiere. So go check that out. Otherwise, get yourself a copy of Retrofreaks on DVD, or check it out on, like I said, I think it's on Amazon Prime right now. Very cool. Very happy to have this, to add this to my collection. Thank you, Dave. Let me flip the camera around. We're going to head over to the kitchen, and we're going to take a look at this Bucky O'Hare figure. Let's do that right now. All right, guys, so here it is. I'm just going to take a real quick look at this. This is actually a pretty cool figure. I always love the figures from like the early 90s. The figures that I really wasn't into as a kid, because, again, like I've said before on videos before this, I was so much into, like, only WWF figures back then. But these, like, early to mid 90s are action figures are so cool. This is actually my very first Bucky O'Hare action figure, so I'm really excited to have this. It's always been a line that I've been interested in. I just never have, delved into collecting. So, I mean, this guy looks really cool. I love just the bumps, like the texture on his face looks really cool. Look at his cool looking, his cool outfit there, his gear, the back. He's really like a hefty, chunky little figure. The back of it is pretty cool. Stands really well. He is missing his hat on top of his head there. So as you can see from the artwork, we'll look at that in just a second, but he does need his hat. And this is his gun. I did try to put his gun down in his hand, and it's really, really stiff and hard to do. So I'm afraid to break off the handle by pushing it down too hard. So I'll probably just prop it up beside him or something on the shelf. But again, super cool. Let's take a look at the artwork real quick here. It did come in the bag, so I don't know if this was, I know Dave does a lot with like Dallas Vintage Toys, so I don't know if this was something that they had for sale at Dallas Vintage Toys for 25 bucks. Yikes. I mean, not, I shouldn't say yikes, probably a good deal, but, I like the card back. I love the artwork. I love the colors on it. Obliterate the filthy animals. So this is the Toad Air Marshal. Really cool artwork. I like that a lot. And then we'll look at the back here real quick. You see a rundown of all the figures. We got Bucky. There's all the good guys there. And then here's all the bad guys. Here's the Toad Air Marshal, the one that I just got. And then we got a file card for him down here. These are from 1990. So like I said, early 90s. I was so much into WWF. I really didn't care to buy or collect or play with any other action figures back then. So just now kind of getting into these like early 90s action figures like the Turtles and the Bucky O'Hares and the Street Sharks and all those kind of things. So yeah, this will be really cool. I'm happy to have this for sure. Looking forward to getting some more in this line. So guys, again, how freaking cool is this stuff? Thank you so much, Dave. I appreciate it. Guys, that's all I got for you today. If you haven't already, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. If you like toy hunting videos, if you like review and mail call videos for toys and geeky and nerdy stuff like this. And another thing you guys can do, they've actually added a new thanks button right below the video here. If you guys want to, in any way, support the channel other than subscribe, comment, and like, please feel free to click that thanks button. Very greatly appreciated. It goes right back into the channel, and we'll use it for, thrifting and toy hunting and all that stuff, so you guys can be entertained, hopefully. So guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. I'll see you next time. Later.